You walked down the hallway of the large school, your eyes trained on the marble floor of Oron Academy. It was your first day at school, and you were growing more and more nervous every minute. As a first year, that was common, but you were also worried about the other students would think. Not being from Japan, but from blank, you stood out like a sore thumb. You were smart, having good grades, and at your old school, having been known as the teacher's pet. But you were shy, a lot like a butterfly or a deer. You were never into socializing. It's not like you didn't want to have friends. You didn't want to go out and have fun, but you physically couldn't bring yourself to do it. You were scared. A soft sigh escaped your lips as you made your way down the hall corridor. The school was huge compared to your other one, and it made you feel tiny, as if you didn't belong there. In all honesty, you probably didn't. You weren't exactly a commoner, but you also did not have the money to pay for the uniform, and you were at this school through the arts program. If it were anything you were confident in, it was your drawings. As you walked, you were thinking about your home country. Your accent stuck out a little, and you always tripped over your Japanese, as well as had problems with understanding the tough language. It was so different than your first language. Though you were so lost in your thoughts, you accidentally ran into a door. Ow, you mumbled, stepping back and rubbing your head where you had hit it. You glanced up and read the sign, which was hard for you to read at first since it was in Japanese. After a moment, you were able to clearly make out Music Room Number 3. This surprised you, as you did not hear any music on the other side. Curiosity got the best of you, and you pushed the door you had walked right into not but seconds later. You instantly regretted it. It was a group of boys who quickly introduced themselves as the host club, as they called it. Boys. Boys who were staring expectantly at you. Your cheeks flushed a bright pink, and you reached up to cover your bright colored eyes with both hands, as if that would make you disappear from the host. But it didn't. Aw, she's shy. Tama-chan isn't that cute. A sweet-like child voice cheered. You refused to move your hands to see who was speaking, though, already feeling more embarrassed than ever. You mentally cursed your curiosity. I... You tried to speak, but the words got stuck in your throat. It's all right, princess. There is no need to be shy, a soothing, somewhat charming voice said. It sounded close, which worried you. Your body tensed when you felt a pair of hands gently wrap around your wrist. But you didn't fight it when they pulled your smaller hands away from your face. You were face to face with one of the cutest guys you have ever seen. Your face turned even darker as you realized how close you were. Words fought to come out, but nothing came, and you just kept blushing madly. I'm Tamaki, the cute blonde said to you smoothly, giving you a charming smile. What is your name, princess? He asked you, his blue-violet eyes looking at you unexpectedly. Your lips opened to speak, but you couldn't find the words. Determined, you took a deep breath, and then looked levelly into Tamaki's eyes. I'm your name, last name. You wanted to say more, but that was the only thing you can get past your lips. Well, princess, your name. Welcome to the host club. Tamaki welcomed warmly. Your eyes took a good look around for the first time since you had gotten into the room. It was lavishly decorated, and not only was Tamaki handsome, but so were all the other boys too. A small blonde was on the shoulders of a tall, dark-haired boy with onyx-colored eyes. Next to them were two identical twins that you had seen in your classroom before. Both had looks in their eyes that worried you. Besides them was a guy with glasses holding a black book. Then there was a guy you had seen before, but swore he was a she. You were very observant, and Haruhi did not act like the other guys. You knew this. Do you know your type? The guy with the glasses said, sounding bored. To type? You asked, completely confused. What were they talking about? Type? Yes, your host type. There is the boy Lolita, honey. He pointed to the small blonde who gave you a cute smile and giggled, causing you to smile back softly. The strong, silent type, Mori, he continued, pointing to the guy that carried the one named Honey. The mischievous type, Hikaru and Karu, he pointed to the twins. The natural, Haruhi, he pointed to the brunette. The princely type, Tamaki, he motioned to the blonde in front of you. And then the cool type, Kyoya, he finished off. You stared off for a moment as the words sunk in, so you pretended to have feelings for the girls and flirted with them when it was all but an act. Of course you think bitterly. Someone like Tamaki wouldn't actually like a shy plain girl like me. I should go, you said, turning to leave. However, a hand on your arm stops you. Princess, do me the honor with sitting with me? Tamaki asked. After a full 5 minutes of being pleaded with by the king, you give in and go to sit with Tamaki. Your hair kept falling in front of your face, but Tamaki always brushed it out of your eyes, saying, You have such beautiful eyes, princess, your name. It's a shame that you hide them. His voice was charming and sweet. You blushed. Thank you, you say momentarily, forgetting this is all an act, and nothing was real. You're kind of like a beautiful butterfly, princess, your name. You're beautiful, yet as timid as a butterfly, fleeing from anything that may scare you off. Tamaki says charmingly, reaching under your chin delicately and staring into your eyes. You blink, blushing as you look at Tamaki. How was he so calm and collected? Right, he's acting. You remind yourself as you move your head down to the side, letting your hair fall into your face once again. Please don't say such false things, Tamaki, you say softly, your voice quiet and timid and yet sweet as honey all at the same time. I know I'm not like a butterfly. They are beautiful and graceful, fleeting around to see new things and bring beauty wherever they go. I'm not like that. You speak gently. Princess? Tamaki asks, sounding confused as he cups your face in his hands and gently forces you to look into his eyes again. He looks for a moment before you realize he looks like he has come to a conclusion. You really underestimate your beauty, my butterfly princess. You were so cute. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Look at those big eyes and that expression. Oh, you're just the cutest thing I have ever seen. He suddenly went from charming prince to fangirl in one sentence. You froze, eyes wide in concern. No one else seemed to be startled, only looking. But you were deeply startled. Before that quick moment, Tamaki was back to the charming prince, and almost gave you whiplash. So, my butterfly princess, before you fly away, may I ask you something? Tamaki says smoothly. You blush and nod softly, no words forming. Will you come back and visit me again? He asked, his gaze locked with yours. You fiddle with the hem of your shorts and nod your head. Blushing, Tamaki smiles and says, I will be counting the moments until your return then, my butterfly princess. He lifts your hands to his lips and presses a small quick kiss to your hand. Until we meet again, your name, he says with a charming smile as he helps you to your feet.